Hi guys, welcome back to Shaman's Kitchen. A pleasant good night to each and every one of you. Hope everyone had a wonderful, blessed day today. Today I'm going to be sharing a vegetarian recipe, and this is no other than Channa Puri instead of dal puri. Channa Puri and some potato and Channa curry. If you want to see how I'm doing this, come on down and let's get cooking. So first of all, I soak the chickpeas overnight. I'm gonna drain it from this water. I'm gonna rinse it with some fresh water. And then I'm gonna start boiling the channa. I just added the chickpeas or channa to some hot water and about half a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna cook this until it is nice and have a good texture that I can blend it up to make my Channa Puri today. So instead of dal puri, we're gonna do Channa Puri. I know a lot of people are fasting, and when you break your fast at night, you look for something very delicious and satisfying, and this is one very satisfying meal rich in protein. So it is no other but chickpeas roti or Channa Puri. I just finished boiling the channa and strain it. And when you're making Channa Puri, you want your chickpeas to be boiled but not to be very soft. Still have a texture. So it takes a while to smash it like that. And now my husband is gonna help me to grind this up just like when you're making dal puri. This will be one puri that you will always make once you try it for the first time. Altogether, I have 2.5 cups of cooked chickpeas or channa. I have some of the ingredients I'm going to be blending it up with. I have some fresh green onions, some wirrie pepper for flavor, some cilantro, and a good amount of garlic because garlic really give it a nice flavor. And my husband is gonna grind it in our omega juicer, and this takes no time at all. I'll show a quick sneak peek of how he's doing it. So I like to add all the seasoning to the chickpeas, mix it up a little, so when we're dipping it to put into the omega juicer, we're gonna have a little bit of everything blended in well into the chickpeas or the channa. So just like that, less than 5 minutes, my husband finished grinding the chickpeas or channa, and look how beautiful it's looking. All the seasoning mixed in well and grind in together. I have here some ingredients that I'm going to be adding to flavor it up. I have some turmeric, salt, ground geera. I'm gonna put this into a bigger bowl. And remember, when you're making this, not to boil the chickpeas too soft, or else when you're grinding it or filling it off, you're gonna run into some problem. I'm gonna add my salt, geera. And the roasted geera is the best one to add. It brings out a beautiful flavor. And the turmeric. And you just want to mix everything in well. It smells amazing with that roasted geera or cumin. And I can get a nice hint of that garlic and cilantro. So you can see that this is well seasoned, but I like to go in for the final step with my hands, because this would mix everything in evenly. So now you can see that chickpeas have a pale color, but with the turmeric it enhances the color to a nice yellowish color. I'm gonna let this sit aside, let all these flavors married in while I'm kneading the flour to make the roti. So in this bowl I'm gonna be kneading the dough for the roti. I have here my all-purpose flour. I'm gonna add some baking powder. We're gonna mix that in, and we will need some room temperature water to put the dough together. So I wanna mix in my baking powder. I will leave all the measurement in the description below for all the ingredients I'm using today. I'm gonna make a nice well here and add our water. And then I like to add a little bit and mix as I go, because I don't want to put too much at once. So I'm gonna keep doing that until the dough is completely done. And then I will start filling off my Channa Puri. So after kneading the dough, I like to fold the roti off right away. So I'm just breaking off small pieces, because when you roll these off and fold them with the filling, they're gonna become very big roti. So I'm trying to make small pieces of dough ball, and then I'm gonna make them nice and flat. So I have all my roti pieces rolled out. 3 and 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. And I just like to use my hands and flatten them like this. Then I'll make a nice well in the middle and add my filling to this. And you can add enough that you have the edges to seal. So just press down the top like that. That's how I make mine. And pinch the edges together until you close the entire middle. And you want to make sure that you don't have any holes or anything on the bottom, and then you just round it off like that, and you're gonna get one big nice Channa Puri with this. So you're gonna get one nice big Channa Puri with this. So what I do, I would flour the bottom just like that, and then I will leave it here until I finish filling off all the rest. So one more I'm gonna show, just like that. I'm gonna flatten the edges, make a nice circle, and then add the filling right in the middle. And this can eat with any kind of meat curries, vegetarian curries, or when you're fasting, it goes very nice with any vegetable. And it's very filling too, because the chickpeas is protein, so it's very satisfying. So there you go, seal the bottom, just roll it off like that. Add a little bit of flour so it don't stick on the bottom, and then continue with the rest. So today is a vegetarian day in my kitchen, and the best dish I think would go well with my Channa Puri is some chickpeas and potato, or chana and aloo curry. I have some garlic, green onion, thyme, and some maribori pepper roughly blended. I have here one red onion finely chopped. I have some cilantro, some lawless curry powder, some turmeric powder, and some roasted ground geera. we're gonna start putting our potato and Channa curry together. So now in the pan I have about 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. I have my blended seasoning that I'm adding first. So I'm gonna fry up my ingredients a little. I'm making a different curry today. So we're gonna cook this until all that nice fresh ingredients mix in well together before we add the next ingredient. So now I'm gonna add my onions, and we're gonna cook the onions a little. We want to give this a nice little mix. I'm gonna add my salt at the moment. It smells really good. And then we're gonna go in with that potatoes. We're gonna mix all this up. I'm gonna start adding my spices. So we're gonna go in with our lawless curry powder. I'm gonna give this a little mix. We're gonna go in with our roasted ground geera or cumin and mix. Really smelling nice. And I'm gonna add my turmeric powder now. And we're gonna let this cook for a little before we add the channa. So now this is cooking up very nicely. It smells amazing here right now. I'm gonna add my chickpeas. We're gonna mix everything in. Wow, I really love that smell. You want to mix all that goodness. And I'm going to add some water in here now, because we want to avoid anything from burning. So just about, let me see how much water I have here, 1.5 cups to cook the potatoes, because I already cooked the chickpeas. So once the potatoes are nice and soft, this will be ready. And if it's not fully cooked by the time the water is evaporating, I can add a little bit more of liquid. So now I'm rolling off my roti, and I flour the surface because we want to avoid any sticking. And because these are filled with the chickpeas inside, we want to be careful and gently roll them off. So my first roti is on. I'm going to put some oil on this side and try to rub it all over. And then I'm going to flip it on the other side. And look at that. It's smelling really nice. And this one here is almost done. So our curry is looking nice. I have it cooking on medium heat. The potatoes are nice and soft, so I'm gonna add my cilantro. I like to add it at the end. And I'm gonna cook this about 2 more minutes before I take it off the stove. My potato and Channa curry is looking real good. Hubby is cooking the Channa Puri beside me. And let's check out, yep, the potatoes are nice and soft. So before long we will be serving up dinner and revealing the taste from this delicious Channa Puri and potato and Channa curry. So here it is, guys, my veggie dish tonight. It is potato and Channa curry and Channa Puri instead of dal puri. They're nice and soft, and I can see all those ingredients just popping out on the roti. I'm gonna plate up and do my taste test and let you guys know how this tastes. Let me know in the comment if you ever had Channa Puri before and how you enjoy your Channa Puri. Time for taste test. So here is my roti, guys, and look how beautiful it is. I'm gonna tear open this roti. Look at that, nice and soft and full with seasoning inside. Our Channa Puri, look at that, beautifully done. And now it's time for me to do my taste test. This can also be eaten with some nice mango sour. Right, Natalie?
Yeah.
So let's dunk in here for our potato and Channa curry. So my first mouthful goes to all you guys. Cheers. That is a good Channa Puri, and the curry complements it very well. There's a lot of flavor going on here right now. It's bursting out. I can taste my marjorie pepper, and that cilantro is coming through because it's in the roti and the curry. Another mouthful. If you guys like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, I want to say stay blessed, stay safe. I love you guys. Bye for now.